G'day everyone, Count Lurchalot here and welcome back to Buzzfeed Friday, the show where I do Buzzfeed quizzes every Friday. Today, it's time for me to determine which character from Avatar: The Last Airbender I am. Like many people, I loved this show growing up and is, quite frankly, not just one of the best cartoons ever made, but just one of the best TV shows in general ever made. There was barely a bad episode of this show. Almost every episode was pure gold. It's a shame it only ran for 3 seasons, but hey, at least it ended on a good note, unlike a lot of popular shows. Anyway, let's start the video. Which Avatar animal do I wish was real? Alright. The koala sheep. As an Aussie, I should probably say that. And there's a lot of sheep in this country too, so yeah. Dragon, who doesn't love dragons? Saber-toothed moose lion. That was such a good episode. Sky bison would be an interesting way to get around. Turtle duck or badger mole. These were all very creative and interesting animals, but I'm probably just going to go with the dragon because, well, dragons are cool. We can never have too many dragons. Which of these would I want for lunch? I can't pronounce those noodles thing. Lobster bisque? No. I'm allergic to prawns, and I don't know if that extends to all shellfish, but I probably couldn't eat lobster bisque for that reason. So yeah, I don't know if I'm allergic to lobster, but being allergic to prawns or shrimp or whatever you want to call them, I avoid most shellfish stuff. Rock candy? I don't know, rock candy's a bit too hard for my liking. I prefer like soft, gummy candy. Avocado salad? I hate avocado, so no. Sushi? I don't like fish in general, and every time I've tried to eat sushi, I've just gagged, so no. Ribs, nachos, and chicken nuggets. Yeah, I'd eat that. So, out of these 6 options, I'm going with the ribs, nachos, and chicken nuggets because, like soccer, I'm a big meat eater. I'm probably actually going to get him now that I think about it. Which Avatar line most speaks to me? Alright. Gravity. That's rough, buddy. I am the Melon Lord. Muahaha. Pride is not the opposite of shame, but its source. Interesting. It's the quenchiest. I'm probably going to have to rewatch the show because I don't remember a lot of these, or I will never turn my back on people who need me. Now that is deep. Honestly, these are all good quotes, but I'm probably just going to go with that's rough, buddy, because it's simple. I see myself saying that in real life, and honestly, I just cracked up when Zuko said that to Sokka. My first girlfriend was turned into the moon. That's rough, buddy. If I were on Team Avatar, where would I go for vacation? This should be interesting. Western Air Temple? No, I think I'd get freaked out by that place. Like, I'm okay with heights, but I don't know, just, what's the word? I have a real issue with falling from heights and jumping from heights, so I think where temple, any of the air temples would probably just really scare me. Like, I just probably wouldn't be able to cope there, especially the one you see them hiding out in that later, in like season 3, when they're trying to get away, when the, Day of Black Sun failed. I remember that air temple. I feel that would be a really scary place to live, especially if you weren't an air nomad and you couldn't use your glider to fly. Omashu? I'm not a big fan of big cities, so probably not. Anywhere with good shopping? Well, it depends on the shopping. The only thing I really shop for is, like, video games and other pop culture stuff. Heck, if you've watched many of my videos, you can usually see a big Dragon Ball Z poster hanging in my background. Ba Sing Se, again, not a fan of big cities, so not a place I'd probably visit. Amber Island, yeah, I could see myself going there. I actually really enjoyed the episodes where they went there. It just seemed like a very beautiful island to visit. Or the Northern Water Tribe. I like the cold, but I don't think I like it that much, so pass. So, honestly, I think I'm going to have to go with Ember Island, because it just seems like a beautiful place to visit, and I do love swimming. Who's my favorite fighting duo? This should be interesting. Zuko and Aang, Aang and Katara, Sokka and Suki, Iroh and Zuko, Katara and Zuko, or Toph and herself. Toph and herself, that sounds about right. While Toph's a great character, I do prefer the team-ups. Katara and Zuko also had some great episodes together, especially when they fight Azula. Iroh and Zuko, classic duo, they never got old. Well, Iroh did, but that's besides the point. Sokka and Suki, oh, another great duo, but I don't know. And that's the thing, they're the only two sort of non-benders on the team, and that's sort of what made their team-ups together very special. So yeah, Sokka and Suki were also a very great duo. Well, duo in more ways than one, let's face it. Okay, but in all seriousness, yeah, Sokka and Suki, great teams, and it was always good to see them fighting together. Aang and Katara were also a great fighting duo whenever they needed to fight together, but overall I'm gonna go with Zuko and Aang because the fact that they went from mortal enemies to allies was just such great growth for both characters, and just, it was so amazing to see them fight together after, like, 2.5 seasons of being enemies. So, yeah, overall, Zuko and Aang were my favorite fighting duo. Which unnamed character do I want a backstory for? Crewman with a birthday? Oh, that was such a sad moment. I mean, he was just so happy that the captain had remembered his birthday, and then he was thrown out the bottom of an airship. Foaming mouth guy, I can barely even remember that moment, to be perfectly honest. The cabbage merchant? Oh, definitely. That poor man, he got through so much. I'd definitely like to see his backstory. Ember Island players? Not really. That was a bit of an odd episode, in my opinion, and well, they were a bunch of good actors, though, I will give them that, and they were pretty funny, especially the guy playing Sokka, who I actually did take advice from the real Sokka, even though he didn't know that was actually Sokka. Sparky Boom / Combustion Man? Nah, honestly, the best thing about this character is the air of mystery that was around him. You didn't really know anything about him because he never spoke, and again, that was probably the greatest thing about him, the mystery surrounding him. You know, who is this guy? If they sort of give a definite answer for that, I think it could ruin him a lot. They'd sort of do the same thing with the Joker. Yes, they've given a lot of backstories for the Joker, but you don't know which one of them is the real one. Or Fufu Cuddly Poops. Nah, because it's just an animal. I mean, its backstory purely is probably that it was born in the wild, and that's really it. There's not really much else to it, but it was a cute animal, and I really did love that episode, and I laughed so hard when Sokka introduced him. Aang, this is my friend Fufu Cuddly Poops. Fufu Cuddly Poops, Aang. Great moment. So yeah, overall I'm gonna go with the cabbage merchant, because I just feel so bad for that man. He tries his best, he keeps getting back up after falling down, but he can never catch a break. That is dedication. What is my favorite thing about myself? My patience, my unmatched abilities, my good looks, well that's definitely a no. Bravery in any situation, that's also a no. My ability to forgive those who've wronged me, I probably haven't had to do that much because not many people have wronged me. Or my instincts, which are pretty much never wrong. Well, that's incorrect. My instincts are wrong all the time. So, last one's out, that one's out, bravery's out, good looks out. So, honestly, my patience, I honestly am amazed at how patient I can be sometimes. People will say I'm impatient, but believe me, I am more patient than you give me credit for. So, my patience. Finally, pick an upper to cuddle. Hungry upper? No, I wouldn't trust him not to probably take a chomp out of me. Sleepy upper? I guess. I mean, I guess that's when Aang, cuddles with him. He usually just sleeps on Appa's tail or whatever. Baby Appa? Oh, that is cute. Flying Appa? Well, as long as he doesn't drop me. Shy Appa? Cute. Or angry Appa? I'm gonna go with Baby Appa because animals are at their cutest when they're babies. Katara. Interesting outcome. People often underestimate you. Well, I did say they underestimated my patience, so yeah. And are surprised when you let your true talent shine through. I guess, actually, that's also pretty true. It's okay though, because I've worked hard for my success. That's true. And I know what I'm capable of. Okay, that's not true. I love helping other people, but tend to take on too much, and then get stressed out due to your own high okay, yes, I get stressed out because of the standards I put on myself all the time, you know? Okay, yeah, I have to admit, I didn't think this was an accurate outcome, but no, a lot of this is true. More than I thought it would be, so... yeah, I thought that was an incorrect outcome, but no, that's definitely correct, and Guitar is a great character, so... yeah, I can definitely accept that. I can accept that so much. So overall, Guitar is a great character, and this is an oddly accurate description of who I am, so... yeah, I actually weirdly agree with this outcome, and I'm very happy with it. Thanks for watching, please like and subscribe, and if there's any BuzzFeed quiz you'd like me to do, please leave it in the comments below. Thanks for watching, bye!